What's going on? And we out here chilling. Join this sober Saturday. Man, usually around this time, years ago, I'd be getting drunk as a skunk. Let's just say, because the holidays is always the time where everybody wants to get super drunk. We off tomorrow. Blah 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 blah. Let's get drunk. Let's get drunk. Not anymore. I'm growing up. Hey, shout out to y'all who do, as long as you do it responsibly. Like I said, I ain't out here telling nobody what to do, but you do it responsibly. I don't want to see nobody get hurt, injured. Try to have the best health that you could possibly have. And that's it. That's all. Get some randos in here tonight. I like meeting new people. I had some weird people come on here earlier. They were cool, but kind of weird. Dudes was saying off the wall stuff, man. All you gotta do is say what's up. Got my Celtic water right here. Those of you that know, you know. For those of you who don't know, Celtic water is sea salt water. You can buy it on Amazon. Celtic water. So Celtic salt. And yeah, man, you just add a couple of pinches in your water for extra, metabolites. Oh, yep. Didn't expect too much tonight because I still got a small following. But hey, if I could reach a few people, I'll reach a few people. If not, I got my weights over here, so we gone. In the dress shirt. I got to fill it back out, man. 3 months ago, I couldn't even put this shirt on. Now look at it. Fell off. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we got to be stronger than that. Little ailments like that. With me having the psoriasis, I break from being sick and then just randomly happening. And then I'm Googling and I'm like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And finally I come to the conclusion and figure it out. And then I got, the stamp put on by my doctor, gut tape psoriasis. And yeah, it sucks because nobody want to go to the gym and have red spots all over them. You know what I mean? It just looks weird. I mean, I would look at somebody like, what the hell? And then they using the same machine as me because you don't know if psoriasis ain't nothing but the skin. Your autoimmune system flaring up basically and overproducing skin cells. So it really ain't nothing. And we all shed skin. It's just mine's overproducing. So that's why it's all raised and inflamed. But to an average person, the naked eye, they're like, the hell is that? It looks like some kind of weird disease or some kind of weird, like, the stuff like crackheads be having all them marks on them and stuff. Dante Butler, what's going on, man? How you feeling tonight, brother? We in this thing, man. We over here chilling, just vibing, sitting back. Want to talk to y'all, man. I want to see how y'all doing. Let me know where you from. We on some positivity vibes tonight. I'm trying to, usually on this time in the holidays, I was just talking about, usually, be out getting super drunk, but kind of over that now, man. I'm sober and I just, hit the gym real hard and just vibe, man. I really don't need that stuff no more. K Dance said hi. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, K Dance? Saw your lawn care. What's going on? We got some blue collar workers in here. You got a lawn care service. Hey, I know all about working outside, so that's something we definitely got in common off the bat. Dante, where you from, man? Shout your city out. We out here just hanging out, man. Need to really get some music out here, but I'm still trying to. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm just trying to figure out how the like copyright thing goes. Can you play music? Let me know in the comments. Can you not play music? I don't know. I heard that you can only play like 30 seconds of music at a time, but who knows really, So got to do some more research, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do all this hard work talking to everybody and then don't even get pushed in the algorithm, trying to promote this positivity. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, those of you don't know, you can check out my channel though. Like I said, I was just talking about a little ailment that I have, a little minor setback. You know, basically got an autoimmune issue that flared up out of nowhere. I'm talking about nowhere. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah. You can check out my channel, but it's something called guttate psoriasis. And it's pretty bad. It's ugly, man. It's not nothing disgusting. Like I said, it's not like anything gross for real. It just looks bad because it's all red little spots everywhere. It looks like chicken pox. That's basically what it is. It's just itchy ass skin. It's just been a pain in my butt. But went to the doctor. They got me some cream. And shit, we're getting it taken care of. It's actually going away. Make another video and drop it probably tonight, speaking on it. So that way, if anybody else in the world ever gets it, you know, they can kind of feel like they're not left alone, and that, you know, it happens to people. I mean, like I said, I've never had any issues my entire life, and then all of a sudden, throughout the whole time COVID, I never got sick one time. Never got sick, and then all of a sudden, about 6 months ago. I wouldn't even say 6 months. It was during the winter, so I would say like 4 months ago. I got sick, and then I got better. Then I got sick again, like back to back. And then I had a toothache, and then I went to go get went to the dentist, and then I had to get a root canal and a crown put in. And when now they did the X-ray, they were like, "Well, you got an abscess too." I was like, damn, they put me on antibiotics. I was like, cool, because I had a respiratory infection anyways. It was like strep throat kind of. And then, so they gave me the antibiotics. I was taking that. I got the tooth fixed. And then like right after that, I kind of got sick again. Just like I was hacking up a lot, like coughing and stuff. I'm like, damn, what's all this getting back to back sick? Like I take a lot of vitamins. And so all of a sudden, like, I was working out. I went to the gym, right? I'm working out. It was like 6 in the morning. Then I'm working out, boom, boom, with one of my friends. I had a jacket on. We call it a pump cover. So I had my pump cover on. I was hitting it. And then I was like, started sweating. So I took it off. And all of a sudden, I just seen all bumps on, like red spots on my arm. And I was like, what the hell? And my buddy was like, damn, what the hell going on with you? I was like, ah, shit, dude, I'm out of here. I got to go. So I freaking hurry up, put my hoodie back on. I left. And then, yeah, after that, I was just freaking out. I didn't know what it was. I knew it wasn't nothing bad because, like, I wasn't, like, getting sick. I ended up getting better right after that. And then I was just totally fine ever since. Like, I haven't been feeling sick. I ain't feeling, only thing is just, like, a mental thing. Like, you feel kind of down because it's, like, luckily it was winter, so we all got clothes. We, like, got clothes on and stuff. But now that it's starting to warm up, man, like, I work outside. So, like, if I start sweating, that's when it was starting to, like, get real itchy. And I don't know. So, yeah, it just sucks. Quinn said, would you smoke crack for $1 million? Smoke crack for a mil? A milli mil? I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all, for a milli, I would, but, y'all hit me with the, hey, I gotta be honest on here. That's one thing I do is I keep it real, so. But the same person said free P. Diddy, so, you know he tripped. I don't know. I don't know about the whole P. Diddy situation. I'm really out the loop, man. I'm like so far gone from like entertainment and stuff. Like I don't even be knowing. I just be hearing other people talk about it. Like, oh, you heard about Diddy? Something about baby oil and this and the other. All right, man. I don't know. All them Hollywood people be on some freaky weird stuff. So I don't know what the hell be going on over there. Oh, sir said, hola, sir, ¿cómo estás? But yeah, man, I don't know. I try to stay far away from that evil stuff as possible because I don't want to be nowhere near Hollywood. If I got rich tomorrow, and I never been to Hollywood. Well, I went to California when I was a little kid. I went to Disneyland, Universal Studios, and I went to SeaWorld. That was pretty sweet as a kid. Went to the beach in California and stuff like that. But I've never been to Hollywood. And as an adult, if I have any like, I ain't going. I don't think I'm ever even gonna go to California. To be honest with you, that's not a state that I'm rocking with. There's too many people. There's too much going on. Wildfires, earthquakes, tornadoes, firenadoes, avalanche, all in one state. I'm cool, man. I'm about to fall off into the ocean. You know, I don't know what's gonna go, but yeah, definitely not going to California anytime soon. I don't know about y'all. Where y'all going on vacation to? My next vacation, man. I keep on hearing all these people talk about cruises, cruises, cruises. I don't know if y'all ever been on a cruise before, but that's definitely on my next bucket list. I just don't know which one I want to go on. Anybody in the chat? Y'all know any good cruises? Let me know, man. I heard they all pretty much the same. Most of them you don't need a passport for, so you don't gotta do all that. But I mean, get one anyways. But so you ain't really gotta. You're still in like U.S. territory, so you don't really gotta worry about nothing happening. But I don't know. I heard Carnival. I don't know. I heard things good and bad about Carnival. Really, I'm thinking that Disney cruise. I got take the family on a Disney cruise. That sounds cool. But then I never been on a cruise, so I kind of want to go first time, just adult. You know what I'm saying? Just some adults to go, so that way kind of feel it out. Go with somebody that's maybe already been on a cruise. That way I'm not just sitting there looking crazy. So, oh, what's up, man? What's all in? Who's all in my chat? Say what's up. What's up, man? Leave a like and talk to me. Talk to me. I can only talk to myself so long before I get bored and have to start doing some curls. I gotta start filling the shirt back out, man. It's gonna be hard because I'm strict. I'm on a carnivore diet, so I gotta be strict. Man, it's tough. People don't talk about it, man. Carnivore diet has so many good health benefits, and it seems so easy because it's like, oh man, all you gotta do is eat meat and fruit. That's the only thing you gotta eat. But whoa, got this new thing. It's kind of, I don't know. I might have to go back to my old one. Uh-oh. I got some janky stuff. We got janky stuff going on out here. A little wind blew. Almost knocked me over. Got a new tripod I'm trying out. Almost blew over. Cheap ass Amazon. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, Amazon's actually dope. Let's talk about Amazon for a second. Since we just talk, I'm just talking to myself on some random stuff because ain't nobody saying nothing. But it is kind of crazy how you could just order anything off of Amazon. That shit comes straight to your door hella fast. I just be like, how do they have everything that fast? Like, you would think something would take a little like a week, a month to get to you if you ordering something from hella far away, but that shit can come right to you. Like, I don't know, it's like some conspiracy stuff if you ask me, for real, for real. Like, I don't know. Weird. They have it packaged and delivered within the same day. Whatever, anything you just randomly ordered. That's so weird. Shout out to Amazon though, man. That dude started from the bottom. That's basically what I'm doing, bro. Like, I came from the bottom. I ain't had none, no guidance, no help, no family. Beaten, broken, and knocked down several times, but got back up every time. So that's what we on here doing, man. We trying to just promote peace. If I can help somebody else that's going through some hard times, that's what I'm here for. And yeah, man, that's all it is. That's all I'm trying to do. Ain't nothing less, nothing more. Just out here kicking it. This is my idea of kicking it. Look, coffee. Y'all want to see just to make sure? Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Got caramel. I think it's called caramel macchiato or something like that. But yeah, just 0 sugar, sweetened. I can drink this stuff all day, man. Get you that little boost of energy. Gets that digestive system going. We can shed off them pounds for summer. That's what we're doing, man. We're getting them pounds off. Sucks. I lost a little too much pounds and not the right areas because I'm getting close to get my abs back, but nah, that's still nowhere near where I want to be. But in the meantime, I lost hella muscle, which is weird though, because when I just got weighed at the doctor, they said I only lost like 5 pounds. You'd be surprised what 5 pounds of muscle looks like. What up, big dog? You up late tonight? I see, old man. Yeah, bro. Just trying this thing out. I've been having people come on left and right, trying to keep the folks entertained on this Saturday night. Just chilling out, man. Trying to get you on here, bro. So we can just chop it up, but you ain't hit me back. So we'll get you on one of these days. Promote your channel up, son. Get some eyes on you. Get them subscribers up so you can go live. You never know who's gonna pop on here. That's the cool thing about this live, man. It could go from one person to no person to 15 people to 100 people. Just depends, you know. People, you got to look at it like this. People just scrolling. Because whenever I be on live, I just be scrolling. I'll be like, what's this person doing? Oh, they ain't doing nothing. Swipe again. Oh, this person ain't doing. They swipe again. Oh, this person ain't. You know what I mean? What I just texted you not too long ago. You didn't get it? Nah, I didn't. Are you up late? What you got going on? You trying to get on here? I'll end this live and start another one. I'll send you the link. I got to send you the link on Facebook. And then you just join the live. And we just chop it up. It'll be like a dual screen. Like you'll be on one, I'll be on one, and then we'll have a live chat down at the bottom. What you think? What you think? Got time for me or no, man? It's definitely a lot easier to talk to somebody when they on here. I like being on just face, like being able to see somebody and interact with them, and it's only so interactive whenever you're texting. You shouldn't having to text out everything you're trying to say to me, and then I'm trying to reply to what you're saying. And it's cool for the strangers, but you know, we try to have them deep intellectual conversations. But yeah, man, I see your channel going up, Jay Shows, bro. That's man, that's inspiring. You know, it makes me want to keep going. But hopefully, mine's been making you keep going. I see you've been dumping that content out there, so that's what we got to do, man. We got to put it in front of their faces because you got to look at it like this. Okay, we don't got that many subscribers because not that many people know about us. We just be, you know, we just started our stuff, so it's like, or we got a needle in a haystack. We got to keep putting them needles out there. Imagine if you got a haystack and then you looking for the needle, which is 1 million views. Like the more needles you got in that mud, the more somebody's gonna reach in there and find one. So you just got to keep throwing that content out there, Only thing that sucks is, man, when we make the real good videos, other ones only get like 2 views. But then when you make some goofy videos like I did with the just messing around, that's one of the ones they get. You know, like when I was just snapping about Walmart and stuff, that got 1,000 views. But then I was on here preaching positivity and giving out gems, got fucking like 10 views. But those 10 people, hey, man, that's all that matters. So I'm sure they got something out of it. Hopefully they did. It said WrestleMania was lit. About to go to bed. I'm gonna hit you up later. Time in my bed. Closed now. Right. I feel you. Well, appreciate you coming on, saying what's up. Yeah, you gotta have to talk about that WrestleMania. Should I get back into wrestling? I used to be a real big wrestling fan back in the day, man, the 90s. And then one day, my uncle sat me down and made me watch a damn behind the scenes wrestling show just to show me that wrestling was fake. And I like basically ruined it for me. And then after that, I just didn't like it no more. And then even then, it just started coming out with the, like, because I was watching wrestling before John Cena was even a wrestler. Like, I was like, and then once I seen John Cena, seeing how, like, corny he was with the wristband, sweatband, finger things and stuff, like, I was just like, oh, nah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Actually, our guy wanted me to come over to his house tonight. He was having a little party, and I should have went because he's asked me a whole bunch of times to come over there, but I don't know. He lives kind of far, and I didn't feel like driving that far. And then they're gonna be drinking. I'll be around a bunch of people that's drinking and hooting and hollering at me. I'm sure it would have been fun. I said they probably had some good food over there and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I said, I just gotta be set apart sometimes, man. I gotta say no to things that I don't feel. You know. Yeah, it sucks. It's a lonely road. I'm sure you know, man. We family men, so that's why I get on here. I'm gonna start getting on here like this, so I could chop it up with other people. I don't, man, whoever just want to get on here and chop it up. It might be just sitting at the crib, staying out of trouble. We keep each other company and just talk about funny stuff, talk about real life stuff, talk about conspiracy stuff, talk about whatever. Like, you know, so people comment and talk with it. Okay, you say you're just gonna spend all your time on live instead of getting on the game, huh? Oh, what up? Cross line, cross line, cross line. Yeah, man. Trying to reach the world, man. I can't reach the world playing the game until you help me hook up my streaming. But I need my own. I can't just stream off the edge of my bed, man. I gotta create me a little studio where I can do these lives at. Right now, I'm just chilling, and then yeah, I need like a desk, computer chair, something comfortable like a gaming chair, a couple of posters. Yeah, it's on the way. Trust me, it's on the way. I'm gonna get it going. Stop procrastinating. Just down like I don't really have that many places where I can go to just be quiet. Like even right now, I'm in a spot where you just got mad. Like there's always just mad people around everywhere I go. I don't got nowhere that's just quiet and sucks. I thought you was getting on. You said you was gonna start playing again. What happened? I'll download that wrestling and get on your ass. Nah, I be echoing hella loud. I mean, I did just get this new mic. How's the audio sound? Does it sound alright? Whole time on some federale type. Never been a federale type, but could never, could never. But for this, kind of got to, cause it drowns. Hopefully, it's drowning out the background noise. I was gonna try it down, but yeah. I also like just being in a room like just a closed like quiet ass room is just kind of lame too though. For real, like I don't know. I like being around like things where I can just get inspiration and kind of just look and enjoy, just think about stuff because being trapped in a little bitty like quiet little room, man. Then like it's like what is gonna keep me entertained in between people who's like coming on the live and stuff. Get some soundproof stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. How much does that stuff cost? I'm wondering. I was just talking about Amazon. Like I know this is a lot of stuff I say is just off the wall. But I'm just thinking, sitting here thinking about Amazon. I'm like, how the hell does Amazon get stuff delivered to us so fast? Like no matter what you go on there, you just I need this, and you just order whatever, and that stuff comes either same day or next day. I'm talking about packaged and delivered on your front porch or stuff. Like that's so crazy how dudes started just from just an average dude starting in his basement. I mean, in his garage with another dude. They just messing around on computer. Like, hey, let's start shipping stuff to people, whatever they did. And then now, like, how do they grow that stuff so bad? Like, man, that's the entrepreneur stuff. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get somebody to partner up with me and start our own business doing something. I don't even care what it is. We used to put cardboard eggs in the studio. Do you think that works? I'd be going through them eggs. I got hella cardboard hate cartons, huh? Okay. I wouldn't think that soundproof stuff would cost that much. I don't think they come in little squares. Oh no. I'm finna rent out a room. You want me to rent out a room to you so you can have a little studio over there? We're gonna start recording music too. Fuck it. We're gonna try everything. We fishing out here. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be washed up for real. I never could rap. I was talking about that one of the collab videos I did the other day where it was like the baby and Mexican OT. I was like, man, how the can these dudes be rapping so fast, so easy, like off the top of the dome, just flowing. I'm like, I can't even get 2 bars out. Like I used to, if I could get like when I used to like partake in some different activities, like it would give me that like mental clarity. Like I don't know if it's my anxiety. I hate to even say I got anxiety because I know I got it, but I try to combat it with other things. I ain't taking no anxiety medication, but I'd rather just have anxiety. But it's like I don't know, it's like my thoughts in my brain like trip over themselves sometimes. Like it's like too much going on at once. I used to be able to flow back in the day, at least a little bit. You know, we'd be sitting in the car, hotboxing. But okay. Hey, I got the stew, you got the beats, you got the raps. We can at least do some voiceovers, if anything. Yeah, here's a practice. Yeah, I like when do these dudes be starting to practice? They be young as hell. Like they just 13. Like if I just walked into my son's room and he was 12 years old, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I don't know, Dad. I just watch YouTube on how to rap. That's how these kids learn everything now. My son earlier, he was like, "Yeah, Dad, I seen that video you did where you was dancing with that one guy." Because I did a green screen collab. He was like, "Yeah, it was a green screen collab." I'm like, how the hell did I just learn last week what a green screen collab was? But yo ass 7 years old and you know what it is. These kids be knowing everything now, but early. Mm, 13. Yeah. What was I doing at 13? Running the streets. Man. Is it crazy that I can't really remember my like an exact timeline of my damn childhood? Like my mom be claiming she did like certain things and took me places. So I'm like, I don't remember none of that. Like I remember doing things, but I don't remember like how old I was or what exactly year it was. Or some people got that good memory. Like I got a good memory when it comes to things like I super hyper focus on. Like in school, like if I was had a test coming up, like I would not even listen to the teacher. I'd be just bored as hell. But I knew like if I didn't pass the test, that I'd get in trouble. So I'd go home, do my homework, and then pass the test. And you know, and then I would just after I passed the test, I just forget what I just learned and didn't ever stored it. I was just like, I don't need this in my head. Who cares what year Christopher Columbus landed? Like stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. But some people got that good memory where they could just, yeah, back when I was 13 on May 11th, this is the first time I ever jumped off the porch and broke my leg. Like, damn, how you remember exactly the time and date? That's how JA shows me with all the entertainment. He'll tell you which actor and actress played in what movie on what day and what year the movie came out, timestamp quotes out of it. Like, bro, you remember all this from every damn movie. Hey, I don't know. I just be got that good memory. How late you staying up tonight? You getting on the game? Yeah, how that knee feeling, by the way? Hopefully it's feeling better. I don't know if you watch my videos on Walmart, but They ass gonna fry. Okay, okay. Shit, hopefully I ain't interrupt. I'm glad you coming to visit. Otherwise I'd be sitting here staring at myself. It sucks 'cause like a minute ago I had like 20 people on this month. Everybody was chopping it up saying stuff. It's like they'll say hi and then I say hi back and I just get to talking and then they'll just scroll off. You know how people be doing on live, they might stop for a second and see what you're talking about, but I ain't really talking about too much on here. I'd rather want somebody to engage conversation with me, but even then, it's like I'm replying to. I like feedback. I like listening to somebody and getting feedback, not reading what somebody's saying and getting feedback. It's kind of it's like I just it feels it doesn't feel organic to me. Like just reading people's chat and then like I'm gonna do it just because that's how it's set up. But I would definitely like to have people come on here on the live and just chop it up. So if you ever want to come on here and promote your channel, let people know what's to come and all that stuff. You know, you got the gaming going on, the Global Gaming League. Come on here and we'll do the split screen. Just let me know. I'll send you the link and then we'll just start a live. And then people will come on the live. Just random people will come on and they'll start chatting it up, kind of like I did with Muff T. I know TikTok Reels killed all. Man, facts, super facts. Hey, if you in the chat right now, my whole two guys from, my two favorite supporters. Hey man, go on and send that super chat through. I know when y'all get paid. Throw me the super chat. I ain't reading y'all shit no more. I'm just playing. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all, my guys. But yeah, y'all need to come on this mug and kind of talk your show up a little bit. Maybe my supporters, because although I'm only got a couple of people on live right now, I do. Every time I've went live so far, I've got more subscribers. So they might be randos. They might be people that enjoy my videos, but they ain't really. They're bored or they're not. Yeah. Y'all know I be playing. You know how I just be playing. I don't know, man. I'm trying to. I wish I knew how to like do card tricks or something, or freaking juggle, or do something more entertaining. I'll just pretend to juggle. Uh. Ain't that crazy how people be juggling, man? So you be seeing them dudes at like the circus, they be throwing bowling pins and bowling balls and knives, but that shit crazy. I can't even do 3 rocks. I've been trying to learn juggling for a hot minute. I don't know. That's the same thing with like people that be drumming. Like how the hell they just be whipping that like, man, if I could drum, I always wanted to be a drummer. My uncle, he was like, that's where I learned like all the like rock stuff from with my uncle. He grew up on some like heavy metal, like he leaned that direction. We both grew up the same, but he leaned in that direction. I leaned the rap direction. That's where we split apart. But through our teenage years, we were still kicking it in our 13. But he learned how to play the bass. And I was like, damn. I tried to play the bass a couple of times. I kind of got it, but not for real. I wasn't getting it like him, so I just gave up. I should have just stuck with it, but I wanted to be different than him. So I was like, he was like on that like punk metal, punk rock band stuff. So I was like, man, if you're doing that, I'm gonna learn to do the drums. But obviously, I was too poor to get afforded a pair of drums. So, we use buckets and spatulas. Man, there used to be dudes at my school swallow a sword. Hey, throw me $100 dono. I'll swallow a sword and breathe some fire. For real. So Collinsville got a. Probably should have said that. Good thing you're the only one in here. Yeah, where you're from is I'll edit that later. Okay. But yeah, they got a pretty good band, don't they? I be seeing them all the time, like in the parades and stuff. And I know what's his name. He's got all his like kids in there and stuff, and they seem like they're doing pretty well through it. Like I don't know. I think that's impressive if you can learn. I feel like I'm super dumb, bro. Like I don't know what it is. Like I know that's kind of crazy to say, but I know I could be better. I just got to put in more work. That's the thing I've been lacking putting in work. You know, we'd be wasting so much free time just looking at dumb stuff. Like whole time I could have been learning another language. I like all these dudes, like so many bilingual people now, and like it ain't nothing. Like they just, I know that a lot of Spanish descent people they grew up in the Spanish household, but they live like they went to school with regular, you know, English speaking people, so it's easy for them to learn. But so it's like if it's that easy for them to learn and like kids to learn Spanish, how come I can't just learn Spanish that easy? It should be real easy, right? I mean, you should have stuck with Duolingo, bro. We would have been bilingual by now. We'd be out here speaking all Spanish. Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, yeah. I'm the same way. It's because it's like it's the procrastination that I be talking about, bro. Like it kills us all because we don't realize we do it because we always got so like we all got busy lives like work, kids, family, just errands to run, stuff to do, our own like just trying to like decompress at the end of a hard like a long drawn out day, like just be boring, you know what I'm saying? So like you don't really like put a foot forward to learn something new because we don't really have the time to. Like we steadily trying to like work the weekends to get the extra money, and then the weekend goes by and you right back at work. Like it's just a groundhog day, groundhog day, groundhog day, and like that's the whole reason why I've just like been trying to switch it up and like just like try to be as positive as possible because it's so easy to be negative, man. It's so easy just to give up and be like, man, I quit. Like I don't even want to try no more. But that ain't the way. You got to keep going through all adversity. You got to just keep going. Don't let nothing stop us. I don't care what it is. So I'm definitely bucket list, learn another language or at least get halfway decent. Because told my old lady today, I said, it don't work out with me and you, which I hope it does. Hope we grow old together. But if it don't, I ain't never getting with another another woman of her descent. So I'm selling everything and I'm moving to Mexico. Everybody else from Mexico trying to come up here. Well, good. There must be plenty of room down there because that's where I'm trying to go. If only I had some family down there, somebody I trusted, because I know my be talking about people disappearing in that. Hey, look, I ain't trying to be in the drug game. I ain't trying to do none of that. I ain't trying to do anything, step on anybody's toes down there. I just want to put my feet in the sand and that's it. Just let me get my, you know what I'm saying? Just let me get my little cigar, because I'm sure they cheap down there. And let me relax, man. I don't want to be bothering nobody. I don't want nobody to bother me. Something about that Spanish culture, man. I love that stuff, bro. Like it's so relaxing. Anytime like they just like Spanish people just be so chill, man. I wrote my wife the other day, divorce, I'm never dating again, just playing the field till I die. Boy, nah, I don't think that would be the move. Well, yeah, kind of. Let me think about that one. That's a good question. Let's debate on that. Yeah, yeah, you're pretty much right. Yeah, because man, it's just a lot of time and energy that we like. People that's in like a solid relationship, I think other people just don't realize. People that are, you know, obviously there's people that are in relationships, but they don't, you know, you see them just give up so easily. So the people that are in long term relationships, man, it's like it's like one of those things that nobody talks about because man, it's harder because it's easy just to bounce. That's what a lot of people are doing. That's the new culture. Like as soon as you get mad, just whoop, All right, on to the next because you already know. Because back then we didn't have all these dating apps and stuff and easily access to all these different types of people. You had to really put a foot for it. You had to go and you know what I'm talking about. You the same, well, a little bit older than me, the same age, man. Like we had to go get it. We wanted to go find a chick. I had to just, how many times I walked with the chicks and just tried to hot, like basically like they call it cat calling because that's not like you see a chick and then you might never see her again. I had to put that in my head as a young kid. I'm like, man, but I used to be kind of fake scared to go talk to a chick, and I was like, you know what? Hey, closed mouths don't get fed, and if I don't say nothing to her, I'll probably never see her again. So I usually just go to a random chick. Well, how you doing? Woo, woo. And then sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I got rejected. I got some numbers. I've dated chicks that I just randomly hit up, and you know, it's that type of thing. But yeah, nowadays people got so many options. The people that don't give a crap is what I'm talking about. The people that do care, that don't want to just, especially our age, trying to get a chick that, man, yeah, it would be horrible, bro. It would be horrible. You're right. Man, I bet you me and you was in the mall. If we were around the same age, so I guarantee, because I used to go to the mall every weekend with my homie. We would get paid every weekend, and we were so dumb. We would get like we had this little petty ass job, like our very first job when we still had to get like the temp tag thing, whatever it was, to work when you were underage from the school, saying that we could work. We worked at this fish stand, and I'll never forget it. And yeah, we used to bust our ass Friday and Saturday, and because that would be like the busiest days, obviously Fish Friday and a Saturday and shit. And we'd only make like $75, and then plus like a couple of tips you would throw us. So like, let's just say $85. And right at that time, Air Force Ones cost $80. So we would literally work all weekend, go to the mall, buy a pair of forces, and then just walk around that bitch and just wait by the escalator for chicks to come up the escalator. Yeah, those were the good old days. We just post up, like thought we was the shit. We just, all right, bro, sit on this bench right here. We're gonna sit on this bench. Wait for a chick to come up the escalator. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you cute. Yeah, you get your number. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, those are the good old days. The skating rink. I think that might have been the first time like I ever kissed someone. I got my first kiss from this little chick. I don't even remember who she was, but she looked like none of that. I just remember I met her. It was at the skating rink, and then the OG name. Yeah, everybody knows the OG name, but yeah, it was at the skating rink, and like you were saying, they had the little kids skating rink in the back because they had the adult skating rink, and then they had the like little kids skating rink, and so like they locked us all in there on New Year's one time, and it was like a New Year's party, and they like you should just like be able to you should be able to just bring your kids up there, drop them off, and they would like promise that they would lock them in and lock the door and just leave your kid up there. And like back in the '90s and stuff, like parents didn't care. They're like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun! I'm gonna drop you off." And you no adults up there. You just doing whatever. They really weren't checking the front door like that. You could just walk out, do whatever. But we was in the moment, so we didn't even think about leaving. We was in that much chilling. Had the cool music on, the lights. Yeah, and then it was like a New Year's. It was at the drop of the ball midnight. And I don't even know how me and this girl, we were so young, we didn't even know like you supposed to kiss at midnight, but however, whatever reason we did. And yeah, yeah, OG memories though. Yeah, man, going up to the park, just go post up at the park and stuff, waiting for a little chick to come up. Back in the day, man, the '90s was the shit, bro. The '90s was real cool. Nowadays, man, I don't know, man. I don't think I could never let, man. I don't know. I gotta keep my head on swivel out here in this dangerous city I live in. You never know. I got gangsters walking around here. Yeah, the fireman's picnic. That's where you know you about to meet up with some friends, meet some chicks, and definitely get in a fight every time. Meet up with the homies, dress. Man, I remember that's when jerseys for like were really popping back then. I remember I got my Allen Iverson jersey. Man, I paid like I want to say a lot. It was like $100. I spent like $100 for this jersey. Man, Allen Iverson, icy white 76ers jersey, bro. It was fresh. I thought it was with the big tall tee with it. The whole thing. I was fresh as that back in the day. I thought I was super fresh. Man, go up to this picnic, met this little chick, and I'm chilling with the homies. And like I said, I met this little chick, and I forgot what happened, but like I wasn't really digging her after a while. She was being annoying or whatever. So I was just like, man, get away. I was like, I don't even want to deal with you no more. She was like, come on, give me your number. She was trying to write it down on a piece of paper. I was like, man, get on somewhere. And like, just told her to get. And she went and told her brother that I was being mean to her. And then her brother came over to try to fight me. And then we ended up having an all out fight with like 5-on-5. And it was just all over some dumb chick. And then I remember my fucking jersey got some like a big ass stain on it. I think it was just like dirt from like the. I ain't gonna say I got thrown on the ground. I don't know what happened. It was a 5-on-5, but I just know I wasn't bleeding. No, I just, like I said, after the fight, it was just looking like big old stain. I went home, I washed it. Never came out. I was heated. That was my first kiss. Took the girl on a Ferris wheel at the Main Street festivals. Yeah, people ain't on that no more, man. People ain't on that no more. Too bad. That's why they need to have like mutual combat. I think they need to bring that shit back. Cause I don't know. All the social media stuff kind of sucks because it makes everybody just. Cause back in the days, man, you used to be able to just get your aggression out. Like somebody was talking shit, you say what? Hey, come on then, say something else. Squaring up. Blah 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 blah. You fight, but everybody like that's around, they ain't really let nobody else jump in unless it was some other stuff, some gang type stuff or neighborhood type stuff. But for the most part, it was what you say about me, bro. You talking about my mom? What? What's up? Bop, 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 bop. You talking about my bop, bop, bop. You fight, win, lose, or draw. It really didn't matter because when you kids, you really teenagers stuff like that. Ain't nobody really just dogging nobody. Like nowadays, people getting dogged, bro. Like people getting people don't know how to just whoop somebody and then, all right, bro, get up. You good now? You going to stop talking shit? Like, yeah, bro, my bad. I quit talking shit. Or, like, yeah, bro, like I said, I'm going to call you. I'm going to say whatever I want and you going to let it ride because I'm going to beat your ass again if you say something. Like, and then you would just fight the next day. I was just telling somebody this. Like, I remember back in the day, bro, like, me and this one kid that was lived in my neighborhood, we would literally fight every single day. And this is no cap, like every single day. Don't remember. I remember his name like it was yesterday. I have no idea what he's doing now. But we would literally fight every single day. Some days he would win, some days I'd win. But for whatever reason, and it wasn't even no reason. It wasn't no hate. It wasn't no talking shit. It was like a mutual thing. It was just like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up then? Like you just fight for no reason back in the day. Like whoop each other, get on the bus, go to school, don't fight in school, just chilling all day at school, get off the bus, fight again. All right, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bro. Nowadays, everybody got all that cooped up energy, man. That's why they ain't nobody fighting no more, especially these little dudes out here that ain't lifting weight. They ain't trying to get bullied by nobody that's got better genetics than them. Like back in the day, if you just had bad genetics, you was a skinny little scrawny dude, you getting whooped on. That's just what it was. Unless you really had heart and you showed people like you wasn't no punk and you stood up for yourself, like I said, and never ran from a fight and you just, hey, get a lick off if you can. Just let them know, like, I ain't going nowhere. What's up? Right in the nose. Or whatever you got to do. Go for the legs. Try to do something. bite his ear, poke him in the eye, do something to let him off. I'm like, damn, bro, yeah, you got whooped by old boy down the street, but I seen his eye though. Yeah, you poked his ass hella hard in the eye. Like shit, that's all I could do. Dude was hella big. But now you can't even fight because man, motherfuckers gonna A, sue you, B, call the cops on you, and they don't care if it was you're the one that started, you're the one that finished it. Like they don't care. Like they taking both of y'all to jail. And so ain't nobody fight like that. They'd rather just let all that energy just build up, build up, build up until they ready to do something crazy, which you see all the time. All these people out here committing heinous criminal activity going on in these streets, man. That's hopefully why I'm out here. This message might reach somebody that, you know, think twice because, man, you do not want to be, there's nothing good going to come out of that type stuff. That's why you got to get inside the gym, get rid of all that negative energy, let your aggression out there. You mad at somebody, somebody says something to you, channel that into them weights. Then you're going to see it manifest. And it's like, at least that's what worked for me. Like I said, I'm just telling you what worked for me. And working out definitely cleared a lot of ailments that I had. Let's put it like that. But what age you think you got in your first fight? Yeah, exactly. Man, especially after what we've been hearing going on in the news lately and all this other crazy stuff, it's like that stuff be sad, man. And then people use it as fuel to like just argue about it, man. It's like instead of people trying to be like, first of all, why was dude trying to bully the other dude? And then second of all, why did dude have to just, like I said, I don't know the whole situation. I don't know if he was getting jumped because I probably would have pulled out something too if I had, if I was getting jumped. Like, getting jumped by multiple people, you ain't about to scrape me up here in front of everybody. That's what I was just talking about. Like, back in the day, we were just fighting. That's what it was. But now everybody got cameras and stuff. Ain't nobody trying to get recorded, getting packed out. Like, and then you got to go to school and say, like, damn, bro, you got packed out by all them dudes. Like, especially what they doing now. Like, people, like I said, they don't even know. They don't have no remorse. They ain't stopping. Like, usually if you beat somebody's ass and they say, all right, bro, I quit. Like, you'd usually let up and be like, all right, like I said, back your ass up or whatever. Now, people ain't doing that. People just, that's why you hear in the fight video. And then, like, dude's like, all right, what you mean, all right, come here. Like, it's fucked up. Like, damn, dude getting packed out. Like, I don't know. I just seen this brawl video today. Like I said, like, I don't know. I used to love World Star Hip Hop. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Back in the day, they used to be my jam. Like, I just love just watching that all the time. Like, any fight video I could. There used to be so many fight videos, and it would be just people banging, one-on-ones, group fights, apartment complex fights, like just street fights, street beefs, whatever. And like all that stuff went away now. You can't even fight because people just gonna put it on social media, rub it in your face for time all the time to come. So people ain't trying to live with that embarrassment, so they ain't even trying to risk it. So they just ready to go to level 10 instantly. And yeah, so used to be you'd be worried about the neighborhood gangster, like, oh man, don't mess with dude, he crazy, he'll do something to you. Like there's always that one crazy dude roaming around the neighborhood. Now you don't know who the hell doing that shit. It's like little kids that they'll be walking, you know what I'm saying? They'll push you out the way. You a grown man getting punked by a little kid. It ain't never happened to me, so I don't put myself in a situation, but I could just see it. A 13-year-old walking down the street and tell me to move out his way or something when I ain't in his way. Like, hey, bro, we throw us on my way. Boy, what the fuck you say to me, you little punk ass kid? And then he just, what you say? I'm like, damn, am I about to get fucking shot by a fucking 12-year-old? Like, that's like a big ass fear. Like, the kids, especially when they're that young, man, they just, especially nowadays, they getting raised up on all negative on the internet, all the negativity and stuff that they're getting portrayed. Like we know, like the '90s babies and stuff, man. We know like most of that stuff in the raps was cap. I mean, there was some real stuff going on, but most of it was just cap to get on. And people, they rich living in mansions and stuff. They ain't really out here. They good rapping, good as a bitch. Don't get me wrong, it's good music, but ain't nobody out there doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And the ones that are getting caught up left and right, especially nowadays, they ain't getting away with none. But these young guys, they think that all that stuff be real. So what do? They go and do it, and then they get caught, and then they go to prison for the rest of their life at age fucking 15. It's sad, dude. Like I don't know how old that kid was that just stabbed that other kid, but I mean, look, going to jail for a hot minute just because like you got a really good defense lawyer, but man, just sad. I don't, and that's just, I mean, it's funny how they pick and choose what to put on the news. You notice that shit though? Like they'll put that on there to get because it was a black and white fucking thing, and it was they try to put that shit on the media. I think to try to get people to fight and argue, and it works because people are like, oh well, this person did this and that person did that. How come? And there's like you got people on both sides of the equation. They're like, well, they shouldn't have did this, and then they're like, well, he didn't have to do that, and it's like, man, they do that stuff on purpose because this is like hella stuff that goes on, and in the world, and they don't put none of that on the news. Like you hear about people getting murdered all day, every day on the news, like the local news, but on the like world news, like that stuff happened. Like that stuff went viral, and everybody was talking about it. But you don't hear that about all this other stuff. All these fucking shootings every fucking day. They every time I go to the like, it's crazy. Every time I go to the gym early in the morning, I'll just be like in between sets, I'll be watching the news and stuff. And every day, bro, is somebody getting clapped. And it's like, they don't never talk about none of that stuff. And why are people clapping each other like that? Because the economy's so messed up. People hurting for money, so they out here doing whatever they got to do, selling what they got to sell, doing illegal activities, and then that's just the name of that game. And then people can't let out their aggressions no more because they're going to go to jail if they punch somebody. So they'd rather just, you know what, you talking crazy, and like people just don't have no self-control. Like nobody be caring about nothing. Like especially if they're doing bad, like people that are like living in ghettos and stuff, they just like, man, what's the point? Like I might as well just get rich or die trying, for real, and you can't really blame them. But what I can blame are all these rich ass elites that sit here and talk all this crazy shit on the internet. Like I get it, trying to be innovative and stuff like that, but trying to create, an escape route to, Mars or whatever, all this crazy stuff. I get that if we had the extra money, but man, put some of that money into these economies, to some of these cities. Like every city you go to is mad ghetto where people are just killing each other, but they ain't saying shit about the liquor corners on everything. Like I said, I just made that video the other day, and our healthcare sucks, so you can't help it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then what do? They put liquor store on every corner. They push that to make it seem like it's like, so they getting people to like, they got these superstars promoting drugs, and then all these good rappers dying of overdose, but people are still doing it. It's sad, man. So, I mean, it ain't really. I mean, the only thing I could do is get on stuff like this and try to like talk to people, but I haven't got my channel big enough to really get my message out there. But hopefully, YouTube will plug me and put me in the algorithm one of these days. But like I said, negativity wins on these social media platforms. If, like I said, if I just started going up to somebody random and started trying to prank them or put in a fight video or something, like people would definitely, be on my. I'd be having 300,000 people watching my stuff, but it's all good. Hopefully something changes eventually. I don't know what, but it just seems like that's why I just never cared about like political stuff, because it's like y'all arguing over somebody who is not coming to your local city ain't changing anything. Like, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see no president pulling up to no ghetto. It's like Lil Wayne said, when a Barack Obama, they wouldn't even land the plane over in Hurricane Katrina. They just flew that motherfucker over. It's like, well, that sucks. Send some National Guard down there and kind of help them out, but nothing really we could do for them. They're just stuck down there. That's crazy. Hour strong, man. I don't know. I don't know how you get more people in your life. Got my same loyal people in here, but I know y'all probably want some different topics to talk about. People keep coming and going, but got to put something more shocking in my title. Get in that algorithm. I'm gonna start asking ChatGPT for good titles for live streams. It's crazy though, because I know it's just my channel being so young. Because man, I be seeing some people on live stream and they do like they're doing less than what I'm doing. They just literally just. I guarantee if I sat here, bro, you want to bet if I just sat here and act like I was like nodding out or something, how the people would come on this bitch and just be like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? You okay? Like, what the hell? Dude's nodding out. Like, watch when some people come out and go like, that's the sad society we live in. People gonna love that. I think I'm about to lay my ass down anyways. Watch The Last of Us stuff, hopefully. Is that a good movie? I have to check it out. I have to check it out. Man, what time is it? I thought for sure tonight some people would be out here engaging, but I guess everybody out chasing some punani. 50 show grace up today. Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know if I should listen to your ass no more. I ain't gonna lie. You set me off twice already. Go ahead. I'll wait. Make sure you're still here. What, you might ask? You owe me $100. That's what you asked. We did watch a movie on Max called Companion. It was good. But yeah, what? Okay. I'll check it out. Well, now I'm thinking three things. Well, no, The Heretic was alright, but they just had a shitty ending. So I'll give you that one. It was. They could have. Let's just say that The Heretic, they could have made. I feel like that movie could have been a lot better. Like they had the general synopsis of it good, but then they just like there's too many. Like the beginning was kind of and then the end was like not good at all. But yeah, you set me off with the with two places that I've ate that you've recommended that suck. One was High Point. That shit cost hella money and was not that great. If I'm thinking the right place, it's the place with the that has the big boy out front. It's got the weird like daily or the weekly like shakes and stuff. Yeah, I went there one time and it was like 3 or 4 months ago. It sucked though because I spent like $60 and had a cheeseburger that was like this big. It was like hella small. And I had extra add-ons and stuff, so that's why it cost more. But then it was like it was literally so like it was nothing. I was like, what the people are ripping these fast food places and restaurants and stuff ripping people off, bro. Like, so I'm doing all my cooking in the crib from now on. I've been on a good roll. I'm just gonna keep it going. I got bored tonight, and yeah, have good specials. Yeah, I guess that's what I gotta catch them on special, or maybe just go there for the ice cream or something. But yeah, they set me off. But then tonight, I was like, man, I've been doing so good on this carnivore diet type deal. I was like, well, let's have a little. The kids wanted McDonald's. I know I didn't want that. So I was like, well, okay, what do you want? And she was like, oh, no, I don't know, I don't know. I was like, well, let me think. I was like, I'll think of something. I was like, well, I was getting ready to go down to the hood and get that gas station chicken. You know what I'm talking about, Crunchy's chicken. Gonna get some of that crunchy. But cause she likes hand breaded chicken tenders. That's like her favorite thing. And so like I always try to find them for her. She hates the ones that are like frozen that they just make. Cause I mean you could just make those at the crib. But so we always try to find like the hand breaded like good ones. And Lucky Fox when Lucky Fox first opened, their food was so good, man. Like they had everything on point when it came to the food. But they uh I don't know, yeah. Yeah, they had their food was on point, but their service was not the greatest. The first time it was all right. I was like, okay, I could come in here because their wing special was legit. They had the hand breaded food, chicken tenders that we loved. Like the dude, my son wanted nachos with just the chips and cheese, and he did that even though he didn't. He was like, oh, it's not really a menu item, but I'll do it for you or whatever. But he took care of us there. Like the first time I went in there was legit. Then I go in there and then it was a 9-day difference. It was like an actual like restaurant. It was nice and upbeat and family friendly. And then the second time I went in there, it was like a freaking hood ass nightclub. And it was just like I don't know. It was not even hood. It's like just ghetto ass. Like it was just like they just let it go all the way downhill. Like the owner just started doing coke. Like I don't know because it was dirty. The people that they hired were super ghetto and rude, and yeah, it definitely gave me vibes like, man, I don't even want to be here, but the food's so good, I'll put up with it. So I went, put up with it. Like I said, they baited me in there and had all these specials online, and I got in there, and then they tried to not honor what was on their Facebook page. I'm like, and they tried to get attitude with me. So I was like, man, I ain't going up here no more. Then I gave him a third chance and went up there during the day. I was like, oh, well, during the day it's not that bad. So I went up there during the day, and what happened? I walk in that mug, go to sit down. Some crackhead comes up to wait on us. I'm like, whatever. She seemed all right. She seemed nice, but she just looked like a crackhead. And then like I couldn't take the smell. I had to get up and walk. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go get something else. I was like, I left something in the car, and we got up and walked up out of there because it stank, bro. It smelled like straight sewage in that bitch. I don't know what it is, but I was like, I can't do this smell, man. I can't. But now, what I was gonna tell you that you set me off today was that urban chicken. Man, it cost me $50, bro, for 4 pieces of fish and 6 chicken tenders. And the chicken tenders, he said, were hand breaded when I asked him. But then when we picked them up, they were like, you could tell they were hand breaded, but they were just such skeet pieces of chicken that they had a lot of batter on them, but it was just like no chicken. So it was pointless. It was just like crust. I might as well just had fried batter because there wasn't no chicken on it. So those sucked, and they were little too. So it was like didn't even fill us up at all. And then the fish, I was expecting to get like the other fish and chicken places, but this place didn't have the same type of batter or the same seasoning or nothing. So it was nothing what I was expecting. Because like all the other fish and chicken places, they're all pretty much the same. They're all pretty much ran by the, certain type, you know what I'm saying? Like they got their own, it's like everyone you went to, all the other different places that are fish and chicken, they all have like the same menu, the same way they cook things. It's all fire. And I don't mind spending the money for that, but yeah, I went in there and it was like, man, they had a cool setup. They had music on and they had some board games you can go in there. But like I was like $50 something, like $55, and then they wanted a tip. I was like, oh nah. And I didn't get fries, I didn't get soda or none. That was just for chicken tenders and fish. Played me. Did not fill me up. I'm still hungry right now. Yeah, the workers. I heard they were getting a new sports bar in that spot. Well, good luck. Hopefully, it ain't the same people. They had a good thing going. Their food was fire. I don't know why they would hire rude ass people and then just turn it into. I mean, I see where they were coming from, trying to like have it like, but it's like when the owner should have nipped it in the butt, had a security guard there, and had it under control to where goons weren't just being the security. You know what I mean? Like you walking into a place and it's like hella dudes posted outside, like it's like damn, bro, can I walk through the damn door? Like you out here like this is like it's a trap spot, and it might have been. I don't know, but all I know is it had weird vibes that I was not feeling. So definitely had to get up out of there and not go back. Like I said, when they food tasted like crap, like man, how you expect something like how do you not sit in there and smell that and be like, hey, we need to put some Fabuloso on the ground or something. All right. That would do something. You get the tenders. Yeah, they tenders were fire. If I'm talking about food, I'm thinking about the price because I'm gonna eat good regardless. Yeah, man. There's brothers that work at my job. And they drive the Mustang. And they got this new electric Charger too. But you know what brothers I'm talking about. But I was talking to them. I was like, yeah, it was like they were posted up, and they were usually they go to get lunch every single day. And when I be seeing them come back from lunch, they clock in like where I be at. I look out the window, and bro, they be having bags of food. And like one day I went up there, I said something like, "Damn, bro, like what y'all all got, man?" Like, shoot, we get like 2 or 3 combos every time they go somewhere. He was like, I was like, damn, y'all got the money, don't you? You got a new Charger, you got the new Mustang, like y'all doing it big. I said it must be nice, because they ain't got no old ladies and they ain't got no kids and stuff, so they just still young. They probably live together and roommates and stuff, so they be stacking their bread, which is cool. But it's like but he claimed that he was broke. I'm like, how you broke, bro? You was like, you ain't got no kids or nothing like that. Like, he's like, nah, we spend like $200-300 on food every day. I was like, bro, I thought I spent hella money on food. All right. But I be going to Walmart and Walmart be taxing me. I have to find a new store to go to because they played me and I don't like them no more. All right, yep. I don't blame you. Pop you one of them. I'm out here fighting these. Gotta watch my back. These big ass gangster raccoons we got, bro. We got a big ass raccoon problem. There's like 3 of them motherfuckers, like 3 big ass ones that just be coming. Like I seen it on my neighbor's roof. I was sitting out in my backyard yesterday. That bitch was on my neighbor's roof during the middle of the day, like big as hell, just trying to get up in the dude window up top. I'm like, ooh, hopefully these windows like my my damn cameras just went off. That motherfucker probably coming up my driveway right now. But all right, though. I appreciate you coming on here, though. You a real one for that. There's hella stray cats too. I thought only the hood had hella stray cats and raccoons. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to the Outdoor Live with your boy Z Top Z. Let me see what my homie just texted me real quick. My life, my life. This thing level as a mom. Level as a mom. Cause I'm grinding till I'm tired. They say you ain't grinding till you. So I'm grinding with my eyes wide. Waiting day, running for the night. Dear Lord, how many of my people? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get some lighting up in this line. There we go. That looks a little better. Get some good lighting up in this mud. How's everybody feeling tonight? Chilling. Got my dad mug. Still drinking some little bit of coffee. I drink coffee all the time now. They highly caffeinated. Give that little bit of energy boost. What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? What's going on? How everybody feeling tonight? I got any positive things to say tonight? Guess they seen it in the headline. Positivity. Don't nobody want to drop no positive outlooks today. If I would have put something negative in my title, I guarantee I had all kinds of people on this month. Crazy. Told you. Crazy world we live in. Guess I gotta find a niche where I just do goofy stuff to get famous. Put them in the coffin. Comment below if you know what put them in the coffin is. That's what you gotta do to get famous these days. I wonder what happened to dude. That shit was funny though. Like the goofiest stuff be funny though. Like cause he whole time, but if he did that stuff to my car, I'd be mad as I'd be Superman. But y'all, if y'all don't know what put him in the coffin is, this dude used to go around and he'll just be standing there talking to you. All of a sudden, he'll just say, "Put him in the coffin," and he would throw himself back on somebody's hood of their car as hard as he could, and just like go like stiff, like "Put him in the coffin." Wah! Put dents on people's cars and all kinds of stuff. Like, and then he just started doing it to anything and everything. Like he would just see somebody like with a shopping cart or something, he would just throw himself in their shopping cart, like "Put him in the coffin." And then what else he do? He like somebody like say you had a merchant stand, you were selling merchandise and stuff in like a little stand with a little white table or whatever. They just put them in the coffin. Bam! Slam them, knock all the people's stuff. Ignorant, dumb stuff, but it got laughs, it got views. That's the crazy thing. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. How we feeling tonight? You still in Cali or what? How's the Cali life treating you out there? Or did you make it back by now? I was just telling the chat how I went to Cali one time and I never plan on going back, honestly. You let me know. Let me change my mind. I was going to ask you about it. There's too much going on in Cali. Are you back home? Good, good. That's great. Cause man, too much going on out there in Cali. Earthquakes. You talking about the earthquake was out there, then tornado, all kinds of stuff. Avalanche, tsunami, all in one day. Volcanoes. They got everything. Yeah, I'm more of a southern person, anyways, man. I'd rather go south. I don't know what it is. Super cool, super expensive. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that for sure. I don't see how some of these people be like, what? How do these people just be having bread to like live like that? Because I hear like these other cities and stuff, like people be having to have like, I don't know, like people be paying like $2,000 a month for a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment or something, like in a super like jam packed apartment, like small ski apartment. Like, and they be like teenagers and stuff. How will teenagers coming up with $2,000 a month to live out? You know, I don't know. They doing something I ain't doing, or their parents did something I ain't doing. They know a cheat code or something. So we got the feds coming. Oh, they coming strong too. Coming in hot. There's one. There's two. Oh, they're gonna get somebody. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all out there chilling and jugging, getting into trouble, man. Sit y'all ass at the crib. This is exactly why I'm sitting right here. There's too much going on, and they be bored too. They be ready to go get somebody, so ain't worth it, y'all. Just post up, be with your families, doing the right thing. But yeah, man, Cali, trying to look fun. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Universal Studios, and I remember going to SeaWorld. We went to SeaWorld while we was out there. That was pretty cool. Seeing a little whale show and stuff like that. But I don't know. I got my destination. I ain't really this. I'll let you know later on off live, but yeah, there's only really one spot that I want to go back to because I had such a great time there. The atmosphere was perfect. The beach was perfect. The food was perfect. Like everything was local. You didn't have to go nowhere. Everything was just right there, bro. Like sandy beaches were pure, like clear, like good sand. There wasn't no like, some places be having that dirty sand. Imagine you spend all that money to go to like somebody I know went to like this beach in Virginia Beach, and this might have just been the spot they were at, but there was like when she like I seen the video, and it was like hella like stuff growing out of the sand, so like there was like it's like sand grass coming out. It was like I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. People that live down there, but it just looked dirty. Like the sand looked dirty, and then they said there was like a bunch of like sand fleas and stuff that was biting them. So I don't even want to risk it. I don't even care because it can't look that much more different than any other place I've seen. I'm sure slightly different, but yeah, it all looks the same after a while. It's like, yeah, pretty much. At least Florida done got all that super. I don't know. I like Florida more than any place I've ever been. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be if I ever got rich. That'd be a destination I'd like to live one day, just because for me in that particular area I was in, like I can't speak on all of Florida, but the places that I've been in Florida, man, it was awesome the whole time. Yeah, so I'm glad everybody had fun. I know your family's gonna have that memory forever. So hey, that's what it's for. I'm debating what I should do. Debating where I should go on my next trip. Should I go to my spot in Florida, or should I go on this cruise? Because I keep hearing people talk about cruises left and right. My son's babysitter just left. That's why I figured it out though. I don't have to take off next week, but she's gone on a cruise. I'm like, man, everybody going on these cruises. They cheap too, apparently. So I definitely got to get on one because definitely could use some rest and relaxation. Just go and chill on a boat, and not have to worry about nothing. Just get some good, especially in this type of weather. You like, I'm dying for summer to come around the corner. Like, I would love to just go relax on a boat and just not have to do nothing. But all that, like, where you was at, it seemed like it was so much fun, like all the like different things and tourist attractions and stuff like that. But I'm cool on all that walking, bro. Like, and I like exercising. Don't get me wrong, but this is a lot. Too many people. Too many people. All that just walking around. So it was like Six Flags. Like, I love Six Flags, but man, but at least that's not that huge of a park. I mean, it's pretty big, but it ain't overwhelming big. Whereas compared to like Disneyland, Universal Studios, stuff like that, I'm sure it's, man, probably got a hella calories. You burn up a lot of calories doing all that walk. What was the? I know that's right. You can't give it all the bills. Shit. Man, hopefully, man, I told you how Walmart played me, didn't I? If not, you can check my video out. But yeah, so yeah, they might be in a world of hurt because I definitely was in a world of hurt, and then they didn't care. So I ain't typically on that. Like I said, I've been mistreated by plenty of places, and never said nothing. Most places you go now, you're gonna get mistreated there. People don't care. They just there for a paycheck. They don't really care to do their job. But this time I wasn't in the mood because I was like, man, if that would have been like basically I got my leg got hurt. So I was like, because they had a huge pothole out in their parking lot and stuff. And then when I went to go tell them about it, they were just super rude. So I think I did tell you about it. I was telling you about it, but yeah, hopefully that gets resolved because I hate to take them to court, man. I hate to touch their pockets. I bet you they get it fixed then. I went back. I went back today. Actually, I went back. I've been going back every day just to see. And like I said, the store manager called me and asked me what all happened and said he was sorry and said this, that, and the other, blase, blase. He was going to handle it, blah, blah, blah. They still ain't fixed it. And I've went back and documented every day. Like, they still haven't fixed it. They don't care. And they don't care if somebody else gets hurt. And so I've been making videos about it, and they've been getting like 1,000 views. Because obviously people like negativity. So, a couple of videos I've made recently just pushing that positivity message. And like the algorithm don't want to take that and get 10 million views on it, but let me start snapping and about Walmart. Next thing you know, everybody wants to hear about that. But I was just trying to get it out there, let it know, man. Walmart don't be caring about people, man. You spend all that money there. You think their grounds would be like perfect, you know what I mean? You think their whole store would be perfect. So, right. Yeah. So hopefully, I don't know, man. I'm still gonna keep pushing the positivity message. I said every time I've done this live so far, I've gotten a few more subscribers pretty much every time. So I don't know where everybody's at tonight, or man, because this YouTube thing is just so tricky too. Because it's all about like how you word things. It's not like you would think it would be the message would be the biggest like factor, like what you're pushing, and like the maybe the AI algorithm would see what you're. But they don't want that. They want to see what gets the most eyes and clicks and views, which is goofball stuff. Because right now there's somebody on live right now doing the same thing I'm doing, but they're burping for dollars or something. Like they're like just on that mug, just because that's what people do. They're gonna swipe. They're swiping on their phone and looking at people live. They're like, okay, he's live, he's live, he's live. They keep going, and then they'll stop on something that catches their attention. Well, if they stop and a dude's on here like, yeah, man, hope y'all have a blessed day. Hope everything's peaceful and positivity. Blah 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 blah. They don't care. They're just gonna be like, man, this dude boring. Woo! Because they trying to be entertained. They sitting at the crib bored. They want to be entertained, right? So, but if they swipe and they're swiping and swiping, and then they come across a dude that's going burping or like doing goofball stuff, like this one dude be having hella views, and all he does is like chug stuff. Like that's his name is Chugs. Like he be like for real, he'd be getting hella views. Like he'll just sit there like people would donate him money. He'd be like, okay, I got a $5 donation to chug this Diet Pepsi. Here we go. He'll grab a Diet Pepsi out the fridge, crack that thing, and like he'll just throw the can or whatever. He'll be like, and he'll start burping and stuff. And then people are like, oh, that was funny, bro. Hey, here's the $10. Can you chug that just whatever? He'd just be chugging all kinds of sodas and stuff. Like it'd be like, okay, here's a Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and chug it for $10. Like weird stuff. Yeah, the world only cares about darkness. Yeah, that's true. That's facts. But guess what? I feel like I gotta at least try to put something out there. They might shadow ban me. They might not let nobody see my stuff, whatever. But hey, at least I know I tried. And every day I have been kind of like one person at a time, man. I've just been, putting smiles on people's faces. Trying to crack that social norm of just being like, "What's up, man? Another day, living the dream. Woe is me." Check out my live stream from earlier when I was outside on the porch. It was kind of cool, man. Like, yeah, I was gonna send you a clip of it or just tell you about it. But I was out here earlier and it was thunderstorming super bad, like lightning, super loud thunder. I don't know if you were back yet. Yeah, keep it simple and do your part. Yeah, exactly. That's all you can do. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, trying, man. All we can do is try to grow a little bit more every day. And I got multiple other people starting their stuff and just trying to do good. And that's all we trying to do. Put a smile on people's faces, man. But yeah, I was out here earlier, real quick, and dude, long story short, it was pouring down rain and stuff. But I was like, I came out here on my live. I was like, "What's up, y'all? I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's storming. I'm out here pushing this positivity. I ain't gonna let this storm get me down. I already know, same stuff we be talking about for real. Like I already, prepared myself for this rainy day. Whenever it was beautiful yesterday, I sat outside all day until the sun went down because I knew it was gonna be doomy and gloomy today. So even though it's doomy and gloomy, I'm not gonna let it be doomy and gloomy to me. It's beautiful to me. It's a beautiful day. I love it. I actually do like hearing the rain. It's actually I'm sitting on my porch, just listening to the rain and the birds and just nature and smelling the fresh rain, and it was kind of cool. But it was at one point it was coming down pretty hard, and all of a sudden I look over and some dudes like walking up on me. I'm like, man, who is this? But now because I couldn't hardly, like, it was raining that hard, and I look, I'm like, oh, it's the mailman, and he walked up. I was like, what's going on, man? He brought the mail to me, and it's all on live too. Like he walked up to me. I was like, what's going on, man? How you doing? He's like, oh man, I'm doing good. I'm like, man, I'm blessed. Right on, bro. Like, hey, man. He was like, yeah, well, it's a beautiful day, ain't it? Like I cracked the joke just to get him to laugh because he knew it was a crappy day. I was like, man, it's a beautiful day, ain't it? He was like, yeah. I mean, he was like, man, that's all about up here. Is what you want it to be. If you want it to be a doomy gloomy day, then it's gonna be a doomy gloomy day. But if you think in your head, man, it's a beautiful day because guess what? I'm breathing. I got a job. I'm making this money. I was like, and I thanked him for his service because, you know, walking around, you know, it's a thankless job. Ain't nobody thanking him to be bringing their mail. But if you don't get your mail, how you know when your bill's doing stuff like that, or, you know, different things that you need that come in the mail? Like people like him out here, they get overlooked. That he over here in thunderstorms, risking getting lightning struck with lightning and slipping and falling and walking hella miles and doing all this stuff. Like, and we ended up like he put a big smile on his face, and then he put a smile on my face. I'm like, man, like blah blah blah. It's like he was like, man, you pretty positive, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to be. I was like, that's why I'm over here on live right now, like starting to try to build a little YouTube family of people that's just on pushing positivity. But you know, obviously we know how the Hollywood and how the YouTube and all that stuff works. You know, if I was on here saying some old hateful stuff, they say in their guidelines they don't want anybody on here like pushing hate or pushing any propaganda or doing any type of like weird stuff like that. But we all know that's a lie. Because you'll get super mad views if you was over here just debating something or talking about politics or any of that type of stuff. So yeah, like I said, met that random stranger today. Dude was hella cool. We exchanged names, shook hands, and hey, he said he was gonna follow me on YouTube. So hey, got another subscriber just off of random in the middle of a thunderstorm. Who would have thought? Lightning, thunder. Man, shoot. Like I told him, I was like, "You made my day, dude." Like, yeah. He was like, "Well, you made my day." I was like, "Well, we made each other's day. That's what we're here for." So hey, I said, "Keep it up, man. Keep up." You know, probably made his day. He's like, probably just like, "Man, delivering this mail, pouring down rain. Don't nobody thank me. Nobody probably cares about me." Well, guess what? I let him know I thank him and I care about him. So boom, that's what it's about right there. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Time is it? Yeah, it's getting a little late, ain't it? I just thought I'd chop it up on here. Yeah, it was. It was though. It was cool, man. I got it all caught on live too. So the very first live I did this morning, you could tell I was sitting up here, but yeah, I was just talking. It was funny, like yeah, it was confirmation, say the least. So that's all I needed, bro. Like I said, I don't need. It would be cool to have a whole bunch of people on here talking positivity stuff, but or just like I said, I'll get on here and I tell people like, man, I ain't no better than anybody. Like I'm just, you know, an average person just like them. But, you know, I try to do things on a daily basis to try to improve every day and try to improve every day. So that way eventually, you know, you know, basically, you know, my kids can look up to me and be like, okay, my dad's a solid person that, you know, I want my kids to look up to a solid person. So that's all I'm doing it for. You know, I don't want them to look up and get influenced by that. If I just sit back on the sideline and let all this like negativity, like man, I'm just gonna let the world be the world, and I'm just gonna lock myself in my room. Well, they're winning because they're stealing my power, my energy by me locking myself and being introverted. And you know, second of all, if they don't have anybody to slap their narrative down, then who is? Because then they'll just be able to push whatever they want, put it in front of your kids, tell them that's the way they need to act, and that's the way they need to dress, and that's the way they need to be. And it's okay to be this. It's okay. No, I'm not with none of that. It's okay to be lazy and just sit on your tablet all that. Nah, I got my. It's cool because I got my family active today for real. Even at, like it was storming all day, so they were inside all day, and you know it stopped raining. They were like, "Can we go outside?" I was like, "Yeah." So they played outside for a little bit, and then I was like, "Man, why don't we all go for a little jog?" Like it stopped raining. It's cool. Like the concrete dries up quick, so it's like it wasn't that wet on the concrete. So I was like, man, let's go for a jog. So and sure enough, they all got excited because I don't ever like force them to do nothing. I just like make it exciting. I'm like, man, let's go on a jog, man. That'd be fun. Let's go for a jog. They're like, a jog? I'm like, yeah, a jog. Let's go for a jog. So yeah, they sure enough, you know, they all put on their shoes and we went down, came back. We're like, that made my day. I had such a like. I love that. I love jogging. Like they got that that adrenaline rush and that you know how we get that also called that runner's high. They got that the feeling them endorphins just going like the natural, that feel good of like doing something. So I was like, you can do it, man. Just keep going. Don't give up. They were like, so yeah, man. Getting them started early, man. I made a whole video about that earlier. Getting the kids started early because we practice. We gotta start. We practice what we preach, and which we do. But at the same time, it's like we gotta make sure our kids are going down that path too. It's like because if we don't want to eat them certain foods or we're on certain diets, it's like we gotta make sure our kids ain't gonna go down the same path. Like feed them. Like I'm over here talking about like fitness and stuff and not eating this and not eating that, but then I'm gonna let my kid eat an overabundance of candy just because in the sake of Easter. It's like, first of all, that's not, even the holiday is about. It's not about, Easter bunnies and candy and stuff like that. And then second of all, it's like I'm being a hypocrite by allowing my kids to eat that kind of processed nasty food that's just killing them and making them have all these ailments at young ages. You know what I mean? Like that's why these people be saying like, man, I got diabetes, I got this, I got this. Because why? Because it's what we're putting in our bodies. People don't realize it should be as simple as that. I try to tell people that are like, I try to talk to people all the time, man, and just like they don't want to hear it though. It's like people only want to hear what they got to say, or what they, they're just like, oh well, I'm born like this. I'm supposed to be like this. This is how it's always gonna be. It's like no, because right now I got this psoriasis going on, and what I do, I did my research on it, and like I looked up how to get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? Like it's real easy. The internet's right there. How to get rid of psoriasis, and it got a whole list of things you can do to help fight it. You might not get rid of it. It might not ever go away. It's one of those things, but you could definitely combat it. And so everything on the list is like I didn't just pick one thing on the list. I did everything on the list. You know, so that's what I'm saying. If you got an ailment, instead of just leaning into, like just allowing it to take over you, nah, Google what it is, Google how to get rid of it naturally. Like it should be real simple, but the simple things is the stuff that people don't want to do. It's hard for them to do. They don't want to have to. They don't want to have to sit there and exercise. If you Google it and it says how to get rid of high blood pressure and it says, well, you need to exercise, you need to quit eating this type of food, or you need to stop, you need to go to bed at night or whatever, like people don't want to do the things they're supposed to, quit drinking, or I don't know. I just, you know, I got a family member right now that's one of my closest loved ones that has been corrupted by society's like social norm of how you're supposed to treat illnesses, which is they get you. And I made a whole long video about this earlier, but they put you on. You go in there for it's like when you get your car fixed. You go in there for an oil change. The next day, you got to get a new transmission and this, and that, and the other. And then since your transmission has to get changed, well, we have to change your rings and your piston rings, and since we're in there doing that, we need to do a tune up too and take out your spark plugs or whatever you got to do. Like they just keep adding stuff on. And that's how the pharmaceutical companies do. They get you in there. You say, oh man, I got like tendinitis or something in my elbow. Instead of them saying, okay, well, you need to make sure you do elbow stretches every day with a band, and make sure you, you know, get a massage gun and massage it every night, or do something, anything natural to do it. What do they tell you? Oh, well, here we'll get you some pain pills. So now you're addicted to pain pills. So you go up there, and then now you can't sleep at night because you're on pain pills. So you go there and tell them you can't sleep. Then they give you a sleeping pill. Well, the sleeping pill causes you to have high blood pressure. So now you got to go up there and tell them you got high blood pressure. And they give you a pill for high blood pressure. Well, now, you're retaining water because of the high blood pressure. So they give you a water pill. And then now you're on a water pill. And so you go up there and tell them that the water pill is just, and it'll just, yeah, man, it's just, the list goes on and on. Like, one time the same family member came over to my house and was gonna spend the night. And I'm like, most people, you go to like I haven't spent the night. Nobody's crib in a long time. Don't want to, but back in the day, I used to. And you go spend the night at somebody's crib. Usually, you just you really don't even bring them. You just come over and chill. And, they usually bring you a pillow or blanket. And you sleep on a couch or something or whatever. But like this person brought a whole box of medications. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, oh, I got to take my medicine. And it's like, wow, like how many? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a snowball effect, man. They just keep putting it on you, putting it on you, putting it on you. It's like it's sad. Like when all of the same people, and it's like it sucks because man, it's like the people that you care about, that you want to, because like all right, the same person that I'm talking about, they have a loved one. They just lost a loved one due to a heart attack in the driveway, right? Their loved one pulled up in the driveway and just had a heart attack. Now, mind you, he was a little older, but he wasn't that old. And then, but and the person that I'm talking about's eyes, like, well, why did they die? Like, well, like, why was it his time? Like, first of all, like we talk about it, when it's your time, it's your time. You know, only God knows that. So it's in His hand when it's your time. But also, obviously, like we talk about too, like if I go jump out in front of a car and get clapped, like yeah, it was my time. Obviously, God let it happen, but at the same time, it's like you kind of dummy for doing that, like jumping off a bridge or something, expecting not to die or whatever. Like that's not gonna happen. Like so, we got to do things to prevent that from happening. But the person won't. They won't. A lot of people won't look in the mirror and be like, "Man, I got to take self accountability." Like I smoked cigarettes for 30 years, so yeah, I have lung cancer now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, how did I get lung cancer? I don't know. I had it. We had a buddy that just died that, you know, two buddies, two older dudes that I worked with just died, like, within a couple of years of each other. And, not that old either. Just randomly just, boom, cancer, died. Both of them. Well, one had a pulmonary whatever, and then the other one had basically, yeah, lung cancer. So it sucks. But those same people, I tried to tell them multiple times. Well, one of them I did. The other one was just so old school. I wasn't even gonna mess with him. He was already stuck in his ways, like some of these old school people are. But the other one, man, I told him like, "What the hell? What are you eating that crap for, dude? Like, does your wife pack you anything healthy, like at all? Like, no, they don't." And I see people to this day, like that's what I'm saying. Like people don't be learning from other people. It blows my freaking mind. Like I'm not perfect at all. Like I'm totally not. But I learn from my mistakes, and then I learn from other people's mistakes. That keeps me from wanting to do. I'm like, man, I see a dude just had a heart attack. Well, let me put two and two together. He ate like crap every single day for the past 30 years, McDonald's every single day, and all this other stuff that they put in, addict. And it's really not their fault too. So it's deep for real, because it's the addictive food chemicals that they put in our food. So then first you get addicted to food. Then they hook you on cigarettes because they make it look cool in the movies and stuff. Your favorite actor is smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like John Wayne. You go get me a cigarette. Then you go get a cigarette. So now, my bad, y'all. Just kicked me out for some reason. It was like reconnecting. I said I'm new to this. So I don't know what just happened. Obviously, it's the enemy coming through trying to disrupt my life because I'm pumping this positivity out there. That you are able to see and process things that others cannot, which is my opinion, is a blessing. Yeah, man. I'm glad to see it too, bro. I just like because a lot of the stuff that like I've learned over the past like as I've grown over the past like I'm gonna say like since aside pretty much since I met you, bro. Like seriously, that's why I want to have like I would love to have you on here sometime. But like all the stuff we be talking about, we like sharpen each other, you know, like a knife. Like we iron sharpens iron. I feel like just talking to you over and over again about the same stuff and like hammering it home. Like we just it's like studying for a test. We hammer it home every time we see each other. We always on that positivity stuff. We you know every once in a while we kind of fall off all right, but that's why we're there to pick each other up. That's why we it's all love, bro. Like I don't got nobody else that does that for real. Like you the only one that for real. You and a couple other people that, and that's why I'm trying to build a little community on here of people that's on trying to build each other up because that's I mean that's I feel like that's what people need, man. It's not like kicking people while they're down or hating on people or being envious of people. Like build somebody up, like learn from somebody, and so that way, you know, they can. I want to meet somebody random out here that might live in freaking, you know, a different country or something. That's just like hey, that speak, you know, that gets on here and teaches me something. I'm like, damn, I ain't think about it like that, you know. So yeah, so man, we. All right, can you hear me now? Alright. Yeah, I got this new thing, bro. It's like a camera. Like it's a mic. Okay, okay. Right on. Yeah, it's this little mic. I guess it must have died. But it's supposed to help with the quality of audio, trying to step my little gamer. But yeah, man, I was just I don't know what's the last thing you heard, but I was just basically talking about how it just sucks that people, get addicted to all these things, and they don't even, like, my own family members, the people that I'm talking about, like people that I love, that I wish would, like, get up off the couch and just make a change, like one day, just come on, make a change, like, but no, they won't. But they'll come over here and complain and cry about all these different things they got going on with them, and it's like, okay, I understand you got this or that, but are you trying to combat it at all? Or do you just, like, most people just give in? They're just like, okay, well, I got this. Well, I'm just gonna, like, they don't care about, like, making a change, and that's what I'm here for. Hopefully, I can spark somebody to make a change. I don't care if they're 80-year-old, 99-year-old that just decides one day, you know what, I wanna live to be 102. I wanna try to make a change. Like, hopefully, I can help them out. Um, or a young person that's starting to go down the wrong path, and I can talk them into not, because the faster. Man, bro, I got mad wildlife out here, bro. That's why y'all see me looking around. It's like hella stray dogs, hella stray cats. Like I thought it was only in the hood, but I got big old gangster raccoons. Yesterday during the day, bro, in the middle of the day, I was outside messing around in the backyard, cleaning up sticks and stuff. I look up, my neighbor got a huge raccoon on his house. I'm talking about big raccoon. He was trying to get in their window. I'm like, in the middle of the day, damn, bro, you gangster. But like, yeah, I catch them on my cameras all the time. Like, super big raccoons. There's like 4 of them that be in my backyard. And they steadily try to get in my trash and stuff. Piss me off. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get rid of them bastards, but I don't know. There ain't really nothing you could do except for maybe put some bleach out back or something. I don't know what to do. Like, put some stuff that's gonna make them, when they smell it, they're like, ugh, and they go away. I don't know. Yeah, that, yeah, super clear. Appreciate it. Yeah, yep. I planting them seeds. That's what I'm saying. You planted a seed on me. You see it's growing, don't you? Thought all those prayers were for nothing. They came through. That's like the old country song. But yeah, man, you did it for me, bro. So like, it's only like I feel right to try to do it to other people. Try to plant them seeds out here, and like you said, it's either gonna land on good soil or it's gonna land on bad soil and on concrete, and it's just not gonna grow. But at least I threw the seed out there. That's all you can do, you know. And hopefully I can articulate in a way, like, and humble myself and show people, like, bro, I used to be living. I used to do everything that I say. What I'm telling people to not do, which I'm like, again, I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just suggesting what worked for me. But you know, I've done it all though. Like, I've ate like crap for years and years and years. I've smoked everything. All the cigarettes and the cannabis, and I've drink as much as you could possibly drink, and like, man, that stuff's all for the birds. Like, it's just a waste of time. It's all it does is bring more, because it brings more pain to you. Because, man, I could go on and on about that, bro. Like, like the negativity that comes. You're just all you're doing is chasing that quick, instant gratification. That's all you're doing. That food, you eat that Wendy's burger, you get that quick instant gratification, but you feel like crap afterwards. You smoke that cigarette, you chasing that little quick, I feel good, but then you feel like crap afterwards. You go, people go get drunk, they get it, get them spirits in their body, then they act a fool, they know they feel bad afterwards. People that are high off lean or fentanyl or heroin and stuff, they on that, they on that You know, they wake up, if they do wake up, because a lot of people dying out here, but if they do wake up, they know they feel like crap afterwards, but people still keep doing it. So tell me why that is. Like, that's so, it blows my mind that people, and it don't really blow my mind because, like I said, I was that person. But now from the outside looking in, because I was in the storm, like we talk about, I had a storm going on around me, and I couldn't see from outside that storm because I'm just in it. So you just living every day like a zombie, like a robot, doing the same stuff every day, and that never changes until one day somebody comes and tells you, "Hey, bro, it's a better way of life. You should come to the gym." Hey, bro, really, you the one that kind of got me going to the gym for real. Like I was kind of piddle patting a little bit, but then I was like, man, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, man, yeah, I'll be going to the gym. Next thing you know, here we go. So then I got like, it pretty much helped change my whole life around for real going to the gym. So that's why I harp on it so much, and not because I want to be like one of them gym bros that just in there all day every day and they're just like super obsessed with it. But I mean, it is it is definitely a number one tool I suggest to get away from all that stuff and man, make a change, man. Just make a change because I don't want I'm doing it mainly for my kids and my family, but if I could help somebody else and their kids and their family not do that stuff, because I'm telling you right here from firsthand experience, it is not what you want to do. Is just waste your life. I look back, I wasted basically 10 years of my life. A whole decade I wasted to partying with people that I thought was my homies, that I thought was my girls, and this, that, and the other. And I admit, it was a waste of time because them same people that I was partying with that begged me to come hang out with them on a day in, day out basis, or go smoke with, or go drink with, or go do whatever with. And where are they at now? Nowhere. And if luckily, I've chose the right path to go down. I stay, I got a full-time job. I changed my whole life, basically changed my whole life around. That's like the only, the gym saved me, all that stuff. So, because if I didn't, I'd be home. Like I could basically be homeless right now, and then in the street. And guess what? None of my homies, all my friends that drink and smoke, they wouldn't care. They'd have been like, "Damn, bro, you homeless? That sucks. So if you want to get drunk, hit me up." But yeah, have fun freezing outside. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they caked up under a chick or under their grandma or living in somebody's house. A lot of these people got family to fall back on, so they live their life on the edge because they know, grandma gonna take care of me, or mom or dad are gonna take care of me if I keep doing all this bullshit. There's people like me, I ain't got that kind of backing, so there ain't no second chances. Like you gotta get your shit right, or you're gonna be fucking homeless and lose your family and lose everything you got. So it's like I got no choice but to, and I feel a lot better. I love it. I enjoy it. I'll never change. Like go back to my old ways. Like it feels so good being fucking clear minded, being up like this. Like I'm high off life right now, bro. Like I said, that dude that I met today and helped him put a smile on his face and probably made the rest of his day. Hopefully, the rest of his day was good. Man, that means the most to me. You know, random too. So random. Well, I wouldn't say random because we don't believe in coincidences, right? So it was just meant to be in the middle of a thunderstorm. It's like stuff like that. It's like, wow. Man, my family literally be listening. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the fam. Now, you see, I've been getting, my first week I was out here just spitballing whatever, but I've been trying to dial it down and watch what I'm saying on here because I never know who's watching me. So, shout out to y'all. But I'm working. I'm a work in progress. Probably why you hear me kind of like stop and pause sometimes when I'm talking because the old me wants to just blah 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 like F Walmart blah 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 like spitball like cuss words and stuff. I'm trying to find new words in the dictionary to replace those with. You know what I'm saying? Get more intelligent on these people out here. Going to the gym early in the morning. Yeah, but again, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's the same stuff we always talk about. I get it all mostly from you, so I'm just regurgitating what I hear from wise people, and it stuck with me. So hopefully it sticks with somebody else. And I'm just keep hammering it home every day. I got one person on here. I got 10 people on here. I got 50,000 people on here. I don't care. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I'll keep on pushing that positivity and that that whole that good positive spirit, man. Just keep on pushing it because, like I said, I could say it over and over again, but man, it needs it. We need somebody out here. Can't let them win. One of us is like a million of them, so it don't matter. We smacking it all down. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Feel me? And they don't like it neither, man. I keep thinking about that because it's funny how, like, once again, confirmation. Like, that lady that was being so rude to me the other day, like, I gotta easily stoop down her. I'm like, who you think? Do you know who I am, lady? Like, you really about to get the business right now. But it was about the, like, enemy and spirit tried to get up on me for a second, but I was like, nope, ain't gonna do it. Killed her with kindness, and when she couldn't stand it. She couldn't even stand to be by me. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting there like this, waiting on her to do her job. I'm like, but she just sit next to me like she was like really, really getting like mad, man. I'm like, lady, what is your problem? Like, I didn't cuss at you. I didn't raise my voice with you. I didn't say it was your fault. I didn't say anything. Like, she worked for her company. Like, it ain't her fault that her company don't fix the parking lot. She just got to handle the situation at hand because she's the manager on duty. But she didn't want to. She wanted to be mad as hell that she had to do her job, and she had to be mad as hell that she would, had to deal with me. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to help. And I told her this too. I tried to humble myself. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know why you're upset, but all I'm trying to do is make sure that, a kid doesn't get their ankle twisted out here, or an old grandma flip her wheelchair over, flip her ride her walker, or anybody really. I don't want to see nobody get hurt, but especially the elderly or the young. Like, I'm trying to look out the whole time, and I'm telling her like because we went out there to like take pictures of the hole and stuff, and she's looking at it and she's like, yeah, she kind of shook her head like he ain't lying, but she didn't want to admit it. And so she was out there mad as hell, and then like other customers were walking. I'm like, look, I was like, that lady just tripped right in front of us. Did you not see that? And she's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, okay, lady, you just are you not human? Like, do you not see that old lady just trip right in front of? That could be your grandma. That could have been anybody's grandma. Like, and that's why I just been on Walmart's head to fix it. And I'm not gonna stop until they fix it neither. I'm gonna keep on going viral. I'm gonna keep on putting a message out there to their corporate office or somebody get a hold of it, which they already know about, and they still. It's crazy. They would rather just let their insurance handle it, and then rather than fix the issue at hand so nobody else gets hurt. It's like, I'm just saying, if I had a business and somebody got hurt in the parking lot because of something, I would handle that situation, apologize for it, and then fix the matter at hand. It's like, why would you leave the same thing out there so another person could get hurt? It don't make sense. It don't make no sense, but that just shows you how greedy and corrupt the corporate world is. They don't care. They ain't got time. They rather, they just don't care, man. That makes me not even want to shop there no more. But they got such a monopoly on everything. You go anywhere else to try to support a small business, that's a whole nother thing I could go into. Like, really, I could just keep going, man, because I could talk about whatever, but I'm full in the spirit, so I can go all night. You know that. Like, I ain't even ate for real. I ain't been eating. Like, I've been eating, but not as much. Like, I don't need to. I've been fasting. Man, been feeling good. I got the Celtic water right here. Big boy jug of Celtic water. A little bit of coffee. And man, I be full in the spirit right lately because it's just the truth, and it's been on me. So it's like I gotta tell it. I gotta tell it to people. That's that high sodium though. I don't know, but if you got high blood pressure, if you're really supposed to be drinking that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't suggest it to everybody, but do your research. But yeah, definitely I know high sodium is linked to, like we all know, that kind of stuff. So, but I don't know. Just trying to do it. I see that they say it's supposed to help you with like your muscles stay hydrated and stuff. So hear people hooting and hollering. So I like being outside because I can see kind of weird stuff. I be seeing raccoons and coyote just ran across the street. Hella like cats. Like I don't know where all these cats be coming from. I'm guessing these apartments, but they don't just be coming in my driveway all the time. Cats, dogs. Like it's kind of crazy. All these damn animals. That's cool, man. All right, what time you going in the morning, man? I was thinking about getting back in the gym. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even care no more. I done showed the world my damn psoriasis stuff, so I'm about to, yeah, like, that's no excuse. Like, I really feel bad. I let myself down, bro. If you still on here, bro, like, I started working out yesterday, and I worked out again today. Bro, tell me why I got these 15-pound dumbbells, right? And I was hitting them. That ain't really none. I grabbed the 30-pound dumbbells. Bro, them things, 30-pound dumbbells felt like boulders, bro. And I used to lift them things to start with like butter. Like, they used to not feel like nothing. I used to grab the 40s, do curls and stuff and like on shoulder presses and stuff like that. I grabbed them yesterday, dude. I'm talking about, I was like, what the I felt so, man, so weak. So that just shows you, man, you can, I know I can get it back. It's muscle memory, but yeah, true. Not having carbs too, that definitely gonna lower that energy, the boost that you get. Man, but yeah, you don't realize it though. It's so weird how you like you don't realize what you look like or how you like. Because to me, I feel like my body and my like just me personally, I feel the same inside. Like your body and your brain and your the way you look. Like you look at yourself in the mirror every day, so you don't realize like the difference. So it's like to me, I feel like I was the same. But then, like I was saying, when I put this shirt on, like it's a little loose and stuff. You see these little wrinkles. 3 months ago, I couldn't even barely put this shirt on. I had a jacket that was the same way, a jacket that I wore for that psoriasis video. Like that jacket, I couldn't even wear it to the gym. It used to be a pain to get off. I couldn't get it off. So it's like super loose. So yeah, we gotta have to definitely step to once I get the psoriasis taken care of. I'm definitely gonna have to up the carbs again. I'm gonna get off that carnivore diet. I was just doing that because carnivore diet clears up psoriasis, autoimmune. But as soon as I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think I look a little sunken in a little bit, but maybe. I feel like I feel good though as far as like energy wise, bro. Like we went on a jog and it was nothing. Been running around with the kiddos, like not getting fatigued at all. Like you was talking about, like just what I'm you know what I'm talking about. If wink wink, like what I'm saying, like energy on 10. Like you see how I'm up right now. I'm wide awake. I'm not tired at all. Like shit. I said, hopefully this message gets out to some people. Like, they might not be on my live right now, but they can always go back and watch it later. Like earlier, I only had a few views or whatever, but then now I look at my video, it had like 70 views or 40 views or something like that. So 40 people came back and watched it afterwards. This is just like making a video on YouTube, like my other videos. Like once I get done and I turn it off, it's gonna upload like a regular video on my page, and then if the algorithm pushes it, and then people can go, back, and then they'll subscribe to my channel. They'll go back and look at all my other videos and be like, oh man, I kind of like this dude. He's pretty cool. Or they'll say, man, screw this dude. I just like the engagement. Earlier I had some dudes on here trying to troll, or some people. I don't even know if they were dudes, whoever they was trying to troll. I thought it was funny, like, cause guess what? You can't out troll the biggest troll. Like, that's the thing. Like, we've been forging the fire, so it's like, ain't nothing nobody can say to me that. So you can join me whatever you want to say. Like a dude tried to. Because I was complaining about Walmart and stuff. This dude tried to get on there. He was like I had like 1,000 views on the video, so 1,000 people watched it, but nobody commented except for one dude who like nobody said, "Oh man, that's great that you're trying to save somebody's grandma or kid from getting hurt, man. You're the stuff." And no positive comments. There's one negative comment dude put. He was like, "Well, maybe if you had a better car, your car wouldn't be fucking going like bouncing up and down when you go through the pothole." Because I took a video driving in my car and I went over the potholes. Like, now you can see my car how far it dips down because the pothole's so big. Dude said, "Well, if you had a better car, I was." So I could have got on there and been like, "Bro, who you talking to? Told me to get a new car. Give me a F you, dude." But guess what? That don't do nothing. What is that gonna do? Makes a bad situation worse, like we talk about. Just like that lady at Walmart that was rude to me. If I would have snapped on, would have made a bad situation worse. Man, we can't do that because then you just letting people take your energy and your power. So guess what I did? I went on there and was like, "True, I do need a better car. That's why I'm doing this." So go ahead and donate me $5. How about you throw me a little bread? I'll go get a new car off your money. But nah, I just said true. But then my little coin I got where I'm like, "Yes sir." Like that's why I went back and told his ass. I was like, "Yes sir," and put a smiley face. And then he was just like, he ain't say nothing back because he knows he was looking salty. There was one other troll that said something too. Like he was like, what did he say? He said, oh, he was because I made a video about the new racetrack. They're building that casino, and I know you've been gone, but this past week I've been kind of documenting. But they blacktop that they asphalted that entire parking lot. And that whole parking lot is huge. They had to spend a lot of money on that, bro. $100,000 to blacktop that whole parking lot. And in my head, I'm thinking, so a casino, the Illinois, Gambling Association or whatever, they have enough money in their bank reserve or loan from a bank or whatever they got to do that. So people can come up there and get drunk and gamble. But a place where everybody shops to get all their necessities every single day, like it's the most probably high traffic business in the world, they can't blacktop one little spot that I asked to be fixed because it damn near twisted my ankle and busted my leg up. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, it. Yeah, man. I ain't let nobody say whatever they want, man. Because guess what? Other people are gonna get on there eventually later on and see that dude's negative comment, and hopefully I got some people on my channel that crumb him, but like, I don't need to. Like, it takes two to tango. We talk about that all the time too. It's like if you don't give them no energy, guess what? They ain't got what they gonna do. They gonna sit there and, "Hey, I'm talking to you. Get back here." You talking to me? Oh, I don't speak that language, bro. I gotta go. You keep that negativity over there, and I'm gonna go over here. We ain't gotta have no beef. I don't want no smoke. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. I don't want none of that. But guess what? You go over there, and I'm gonna go over here, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Leave me alone. I don't want to be deal with you, and it's that simple. They get even mad, and we talked about it. You know what we talked about, but yeah, I applied it though. Like things that we be talking about, bro, I be applying it and it be working. So like I know it's true. That's why I know it's the truth. Like I would let you know, like, "Hey, bro, that stuff you be talking about, I tried it." And that's the thing. I always just suggest things that like people try things. Like People won't even try. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just definitely weird when you try to apply things and see if they work, if they don't work. And a lot of stuff that we be talking about, man, when I apply it works. And so that's why I'm trying to get that message out there. Like, hey, bro, this worked for me. Because the thing is, bro, nobody ever gave me, besides you or like different other people, like a couple other people maybe, but basically you are the only people that have shown me like different tips and tricks and tactics to not be like a part of that, a part of that negativity train. Because hang on one sec, Alright, we back in this thing. Alright, but yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. I forgot. I lost my train of thought for a second, but yeah, basically, people don't even try. So, and that's what I was saying. I was saying that exactly. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. But it sucks because it's kind of like the whole job thing, right? I'll give you an example. We like to do that because it makes it more clear in layman's terms and stuff. It's like, okay, I got a job, right, and I got a good job. So if I see somebody that's working at like we seen, like, you working at a crappier job, but you a good worker, like, and you would like kind of like Jesse, like you seen him, he was working at the gym, and you was like, hey, bro, man, you seem like you a cool dude. You look like you a good worker, bro. You should come put an application on my job, man. We paying double what you getting paid. And I said that's love. That's like, man, people don't do that, especially with like positivity message and stuff like that. It's like, who is out here like trying to help other people? People just, the positive people that are positive, they hold it into themselves, and they just, like, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why dude did that. I don't know why dude smoked that. I don't know why dude shot that. Just like, instead of having these conversations with people and trying to get it out there that you could make a change. You could start today. People be thinking, man, it's too late for me. It's too late for me. You know what I mean? I picked up them dumbbells yesterday and thought it went. I ain't gonna lie, it went through my brain for like 2 seconds. Like, well, this sucks. Like, working out already kind of is a hard thing to do because it's you're beating yourself up to grow. Like, you gotta break yourself down to build yourself back up. I mean, that's with life in general, but that's definitely with the gym. But there ain't nobody, man, woman, child, old person, young person, that can't start today to try to make themselves a little better for tomorrow or for the next. You can start right now. You ain't gotta start tomorrow. You can start right now. And that's why I be trying to tell people, like, not today, but today. Like, so right now. Like, all you got to do is think about what you're putting in your mouth as far as food. And then, when you buy a pack of cigarettes, what it says on the label, causes cancer, causes lung disease, whatever it says on a cigarette pack nowadays. I don't know, because I don't smoke and I wouldn't be spending no $15 a pack. If I did smoke. But alcohol says it right there on the thing. It's poison. So I mean, but like you said, God blessing us with the opportunity to be able to breathe. So with that being said, we pushing that message, man. I'm gonna keep pushing it out there because obviously, I got this many subscribers this far by pushing it. So it can, in a matter of short weeks. Well, it's been a week. It's only been about a week, and I've already gotten more subscribers than I have in the year. Because I haven't really tried. I posted a video here when we went to Vegas. I posted a video there when we went to the gym. I really wasn't consistent with it, but now, I had a couple people that dude that I keep telling you about. You should go check his channel out. It's
Muff T is his name. Is it's M as in mom, UFFTI. And you'll see him on there, but he has some rap videos. That's probably what's gonna pop up first because he started rapping. I guess back in the day he was like on his rap tip, which I mean he got some decent songs. I mean he, you know, was decent, but I think he changed his wife around a little bit. He was kind of he was trying to get a bag, so I don't blame him. He tried everything, but I mean his channel's good though. He's got like all kinds of stuff. Like he's the kind of one that inspired me because he's got a channel on there that he was doing a cooking show with this old lady or whoever it was. It might not have been his old lady, it might have just been a friend, but he was on doing a cooking show with the chick, and that was like hella cool. Like it was like he just a regular dude like cooking, but he was and then yeah, he that's all he talks about. He's like I follow him because he does like how I found him I should say is because when I first started thinking about DoorDashing, all I did was type in like how to DoorDash and his stuff popped up, and then I clicked on it. I've been telling you about him for a while, but yeah, I clicked on him, and then he was on there pushing that positivity as he was DoorDashing. So I'm like, man, this dude cool. Now I just got to like listening to him because he was explaining on how to do DoorDash, but then at the same time he was just being a regular person, just chopping it up, you know,